You want to run a promotional campaign on your digital catalog, wherein if a customer, for example, is placing an order worth 2000 rupees, you want to give them 10% discount. And if they are placing an order worth 5000 rupees, you want to give them 20% discount, and so on and so forth. Do you know how you can create such type of promotional campaign on your digital catalog? If not, no worries. In this tutorial video, I'm going to guide you on how you can create promotional schemes or use promotional schemes on your digital catalog. So without spending any more time, let's begin. The first step is to log into the seller panel of your online store. Once you have logged into the seller panel, then in the left navigation, you have to click on promotions, and after that, you have to click on schemes, which will open the scheme management interface. Now here, you'll have to click on this button plus scheme, and it will open the scheme creation overlay. Now on this overlay, there are a number of options. Don't get overwhelmed with just looking at the number of options which are here. These are all very simple and easy. Once you have clarity on how to set up the schemes, you'll be able to do that very, very quickly. So let's understand what all options do we have. So the first one is scheme type, and that's where you can see there are a number of options there across store. So it implies that this scheme applies on each and every product which is there on your digital catalog, right? So every product which is there. So it is across. Then you have by category. So if you want to create it for specific category, you can do that. And you can see the moment I selected by category, this is where you can see there's a category selection interface that has opened up. Now you can go by product. So if you want to create a promotional scheme for certain products, you can also do that by selecting by product. And then you have by brand. So if you are dealing in multiple brands, then you can select or create promotional campaigns for brands as well. And then you have brand and category. So products from a particular brand in a particular category, you can also do that. All right. Then the next option is scheme target, both B2C or B2B. So B2C is retail customer, B2B is wholesale customer who has specific access. So if unless you're using the supply chain capability, you should select both or B2C. Then we have validity. Now, validity on the face of it may look very similar to discount coupons, where you have to select the start and end date, but it has a time selection also. Now, what does this time selection implies? The first thing that you have to keep in mind is that whenever you're creating or whenever you're selecting the time, it should be 5 minute plus from the current time, right? So add 5 minutes to it, right? So I will just select, right? So I've selected that. Then we have end time. So end time can, sorry, and I want to end it at 11:59 p.m. I can do that, right? So uh, you can select start date as well as time. Now, this capability gives you flexibility that you can run short-term campaigns also, right? So you can even have campaigns running for a few hours. It's not necessary that you have to run the campaign for the entire day. You can have very short campaigns also. Then we have offer type, discount percent, discount amount of free products. So this is where the customer will be given a percentage discount, and this is where they'll be given a value discount, right? 100 rupees to 100 rupees. And then this is free products. If you want to do buy one get one free kind of campaign, then you can select that. And then we have quantity or amount. Now, one of the unique features of discount schemes or promotional scheme is that you can even create quantity, right? So quantity led promotional campaign. So you can incentivize customers who are buying more quantities of the desired products. And amount is something wherein it works on the value of the customer's cart. There should be a maximum discount cap or not, so you can select yes or no. And if you want to specify a maximum discount cap, you can do that, right? So that is the maximum discount that customer can get. Then we have scheme name. Now you have to be very, very cautious because this scheme name is displayed on the checkout page, right? So just add the scheme name accordingly. So I'll just add April sale, and then you have to enable it. Unless it is enabled, it will not work. And then we have to specify what type of discount the customer will get. Now this where another USP of scheme is there. So I'll just quickly explain that to you. So this is where the minimum order value is 1 rupees to, let's say, 1000 rupees, and that's where we want to give, let's say, 10% discount. And 1001 to, let's say, 2000, we want to give 15%, and we can add one more rule at 2001 to, let's say, 3000. We want to give 20%, and any order that is above 3000 or 3000 on one onwards, they'll get 25%. Now this is where we are giving incremental discount to the customer, right? So as the order value is increasing, the discount that the customer is getting, it is also increasing. So this is one of the unique features of scheme, which is not promotion possible in any other promotional tool, in any conventional promotional tool, but it is possible with scheme. All right, so we'll click on save, and the scheme is created. The start date cannot be before date, so it implies that there is an issue with our time, so it should be all right. So let's now click on save, and the scheme is getting created. So we have created one scheme, which is a percentage discount scheme, and the customer will get a discount on the value of the order. Now let's create a free product scheme. It is a very popular scheme, buy one get one free, right? So we will keep across store, and we will select both, and this is where again we have to specify. So let's let's see if we can quickly create it so that both the schemes can become active at the same time. And this is where it is going to be 59 p.m. discount. This time we have to select free product. It is basically on quantity, no cap, and buy one and get one free. All right, so we will enable it. Now here it has to be by product, obviously, and so I'm going to select one of the product. This is a smartwatch, so I've selected so minimum one quantity, get a maximum one quantity, and the customer will get the same. So I'll select the smartwatch, and how much quantity they'll get. They'll get one quantity, and I will click on save, and this is where we have created a scheme of buy one get one free. I'll just edit it so that you are clear on how to create it. So it will be by product, and start and end date we have done. It is free product. It will be on quantity, not on amount, and we have to give it a name, and then we have to add a rule. I think the rule got deleted, so I'll just quickly add that once again. This is one, this is one, and one quantity. Yeah, so it is updated. Perfect. So we have created both the schemes. One is by percentage, second is by the second is buy one get one free. All right, so this is where let's go to the front end, and let's wait for a few minutes so that the schemes get activated, and then we'll test them out on the front end. All right, so now as a customer, let's see how the scheme is used, or how they'll be able to avail this promotional scheme. So on the front end, as customers, we have added few products to the cart. So let's move to checkout, and this is where you can see this pop-up has opened. Now, because we have two schemes enabled on the back end. So one was the percentage discount. So this where this is the percentage discount April sale, and this is the saving that we are getting based on the rule set that we have specified at the back end. And then the other was free product. So because we have created it for the smartwatch, so we have added that and the other quantities getting free. Now, as a customer, you can only avail of one scheme. So I can't take both of them. So I have to choose whether this one or that one, because I'm eligible to this one. So I can select this one. Or if I am interested in the cash discount or value discount, I'm not interested to buy another unit or get another unit free, I can click on apply. So any one. So any one scheme or any one discount coupon can be used, right? So one discount coupon and one scheme can be used, but if you want to make it selective, there is an option on the seller panel. I'll show it to you. So you can turn that off, and then only scheme or discount coupon can be used, right? So I can select this one, and you can see this is applied. Now, for some reason, if I change my mind, right, I don't want the value discount, I'm more interested in the smartwatch, so I can come here and I can do the change as well, right? So this is something I can do on the shopping cart, and if I go to the checkout page, that's where I also have this option, so I can do the change from here as well, right? So if I want to change from one scheme to another scheme, I can do that very easily. So this is how your customers will be using the schemes, or they'll be availing of the promotional schemes that you have set up on your online store. Now, I also mentioned that if you want to specify that the customer should be able to use only one discount coupon or one scheme, so technically they can use one each. But if you want them to either use discount coupon or either use scheme, so that is also possible. For that, in the left navigation, you have to click on store settings, and then you have to click on checkout. Here you can see there's a checkout option, so click on store settings and then click on checkout. And on this interface, you'll see allow customers to apply discount coupons and offer schemes together. By default, it is on. You can turn it off. Now, once you turn it off, what happens? They can either use, so they can either use discount coupon or they can use scheme. They cannot use both of them at the same time. So that is a feature which is also available. In case you want to make that restriction, you can do that. If by default it is on, so they can use one discount coupon and one scheme in an order, right? So that's how you can create and use promotional schemes on your digital card.